Stop lying, stop lying. It's time to tell the truth. Stop lying today. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? Okay, who do we got here? Who do we got tuning in? Who do we got, guys? Wanted to hop on here, guys, do a quick Facebook Live to share with you a little bit of value, to talk to you today about hiding in denial, okay? Hiding in denial. Guys, I'm going to tell you that coming from corporate America, where you're an employee, and bridging over into a leadership business model, it's a jump, guys. It is a jump, because being a CEO of a corporation is completely different than being an employee. It's completely different, okay? It's a completely different mindset. It's a completely different daily action steps and income producing activities that you need to make in the event that you want to make a full-time income, okay? In the event that you want to make a full-time income, okay? Now, this message is for the people that started a business, because they wanted to make money, okay? That's why I start businesses, okay? I start businesses because I want to make money, okay? I don't start businesses to sit around a campfire and sing Kumbaya, okay? In the event that that's why you joined your business, awesome, right? You know, bring out the marshmallows, baby, right? But most people start a business because they want to make money, okay? This is fact, guys. And the truth of the matter is that if you've been in your business for more than 3 months, okay, 3 months, a 90-day period of time, and you cannot make a full-time income, okay, there's usually a couple of problems. And the problem with your problems is that you're not being a CEO. Okay, you're not being an actual CEO, because the CEO is the problem solver. Okay, as soon as the CEO recognizes there's a problem, they're on a mission to go solve the problem. Okay, they're either going to go do the research themselves, or they're going to delegate somebody to go do the research to get a solution to the problem, to fix the problem so that they can correct it and get their business on course, okay? And it does not take more than 90 days, guys. I'm telling you, people have done it in 30, but I'm stretching it to 90 to let you know that if you have been in your business for more than 90 days and you cannot make a full-time income, there's a couple of reasons. You probably have no mentor, okay? So you're guessing, okay? You got no blueprint that you're following along. And in the event that you tell me that you have a mentor, Tony Robbins, unless you got him on speed dial, or Gary Vaynerchuk or Grant Cardone, unless you can pick up the phone and give them a phone call, those people are not mentors, guys. I'm sorry to tell you, okay? You need to be able to communicate with somebody that is a mentor. That's what mentorship is about, so that you know if you're off track, that you can get back on track, okay? Now, in the event that you tell me, oh yeah, Darren, but I do have a mentor. And I say, well, who's your millionaire mentor? And you give me a name of a person and you're still broke in 90 days, there's a high probability, guys, very high, that you refuse to be coachable and you will not do the daily income producing activities that your mentor is telling you to do. Okay, these are the facts. These are the facts. Okay, so stop lying, stop lying. It's time to tell the truth. Stop lying today. Who do we have joining us here? We have Angeline live from New York. Great to see you, Angeline, always showing up. We have Rakeem, good to see you here. Angeline says it's a huge jump from corporate America to being your CEO. You're absolutely right. And it takes a massive mind shift, guys, okay? Because in order to be the CEO, guess what? You can no longer play the victim. Okay, so stop lying, stop lying. It's time to tell the truth. Stop lying today. Who do we got? We have Jody. Good to see you here, Jody. I'm grateful that you're my mentor. Happy to help, Angeline. Rakeem says facts. Some people don't understand that part, Darren. You're absolutely right, right? And people, guys, it's easy to play the victim, okay? There's no money in victimhood, okay? And I'm going to tell you on today's broadcast, if you cannot make money in 90 days, you are in denial. Your business is not working, period. It's not working, okay? So you can either do something about it or you can play the victim, okay? There's two paths. The problem solver or the victim. Okay, there's two paths, guys. The problem solver or the victim. Okay, so ask yourself, which one are you? Which one are you? Because it does not take more than 90 days to get a business into a full-time income. 100% unequivocally guaranteed. Okay, if I have a student in his very first month that can make $45,000 in month one, you got to ask yourself, what the heck is going on in your business? Seriously, what the heck is going on in your business? Okay. Okay. We've got a Facebook user. Business comes down to people, person to person. I mean, that is partly true. Okay. That is partly true what you're saying. It comes down to providing value to the marketplace. Okay. You have to provide value to the people. Okay. So your clones can provide value. Your Facebook Lives can provide value. Videos can provide value. Somebody can go to a lead capture page and you can be talking about something on the other side and they can opt into the other side and your clone can give the people value. Okay. I've had situations where I've run entire campaigns of doing interviews with my students and bringing in, selling something at a $5,000 price point and getting off the interview and logging into my my Stripe or my PayPal account, and there's $15,000 there. Okay, so 3 people purchased during listening to the results. The results. Okay, people want results, guys. Okay, people want results in business. And if you don't know this, I'm telling you this for fact, right? From coming from corporate America, I've been a CEO in corporate America. I've been a CEO for public companies, and I'm telling you, it's results, guys. Results. And if you're not the CEO of your business, then you're an employee. You're pretending to be a CEO. The CEO is the problem solver, guys. The problem solver. The problem solver. So yes, I agree with what the Facebook user is saying. Yes, it does come down to people. It doesn't necessarily have to always be person to person, okay? This is the power of the internet, guys. This is the power of Facebook Lives. This is the power of interviews, launch events, value-based webinars. So you can be you to 50, you to 100, you to 300, you to 500, you to 1,000, but you've got to have enough personal power to be able to go bam right through the portal, right through that video, to be able to get right inside the heart and soul of the person by speaking the truth. The truth. That's called your naked soul, guys. Your naked soul. Timothy Bell, how are you, sir? Samuel, yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? Andrew tuning in live from Australia. Great to see you here today, Andrew. Steele tuning in from Southern Alberta. Excellent content as always. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Laura Wall, how are you? Angeline says it's results driven. So what are we going to do today, guys? We're going to stop lying. Stop lying. It's time to tell the truth. Stop lying. Stop lying today. Okay. This is the key, guys. This is the key. You can't stay in denial. Now, if it's true, if the data all over the internet is true, okay, you can go to any major company, and you pick any name that you want, any name, okay? And you go look online at the income disclosures, and you're going to find that 97% of the people fail. Now, why is that? Well, first of all, they're trying to take a corporate America business model and jam it over here into leadership business model, and it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, so they spin their wheels, but they don't want to surrender their pride and their ego to go get a mentor so that they have a proven blueprint track record to follow. So they just keep on guessing, like oil of Olay, right? That's not going to take you to the promised land, guys. Trust me. Okay. You got to stop lying and you got to get yourself out of denial. Okay. Look at the data. The data does not lie in business, guys. Look at your data. Okay. And it's not just about likes and comments, just so you know. Likes and comments are going to stroke your ego. Business relationships and conversations with people will stroke your bank account. But if you don't know what to say to the people, you got a problem. Okay. You're going to spin your wheels and waste a shitload of time. Okay. Okay. We've got Valentine. How are you, sir? Great to see you here. We've got Rakeem says results, no smoke and mirrors. Stephen tuning in. Hello, sir. How are you? Angeline says that's a great song. I just made it up, right? So, but I appreciate that. Darren Little is the real deal, guys and girls. This works. Thank you, Matt. And congratulations, by the way, on cranking out some sales volume. I think you've done 210,000 or something. Fantastic. Great on you. Good to see that happening here. We've got Mark Presswood from Long Beach tuning in live. Okay, guys. So, you know, the numbers don't lie. People lie. People lie a lot, right? They lie all over the internet, okay? But numbers do not lie. Data does not lie, okay? So in the event that you look at your bank account and there's some pretty low digits there, right? Just so you know, in North America, it's about 65%, guys, of the North American population doesn't even have $1,000 in their savings account. Shocking, okay? But the question is, why don't they do anything about it? Why don't they do anything about it? In the event that you've already spent money to become an entrepreneur and you're one of the spinners over here, the 97%ers that has no mentor, you have no idea what you're doing. You don't understand the business model. You got logos plastered all over your wall. You don't even know what to say to prospects when they approach you to ask you about what it is that your business even is. Okay. And if you're the one that's doing a lot of this, so tell me about your business. Well, it's this and it's that, it's this and it's that. Those are the broke people. These are the broke people. Well, it's this and it's that, it's this and it's that. Those are the broke people. Okay. The 97%ers. And there's a high probability, if you don't understand our industry, that's probably you. Okay. That's probably you if you're on the 97% side. Only 0.1%, guys. 0.1% of all the people make more than $400 a month. Okay. So what that says to me, okay, and I'm just telling you my thoughts here today. What that says to me is there is a ridiculous amount of people lying on the internet, ridiculous amount on Facebook, lying through their teeth. They're not making any money, but they're pretending that they have some revolutionary best business opportunity in the world. Really? Well, if it's so great, why can you not make a full-time income? Think about it. How many times have you heard this story? So how long have you been in your business? Well, I've been in 3 years, but I just got serious about it this month. Really? Okay, you're broke. Okay, stop being in denial. Stop lying. Stop lying. It's time to tell the truth. Stop lying. Stop lying today. Okay, who do we got here? We've got Facebook user says, likes and comments are good for your engagement. That's about it. People ask me like, Darren, how do you know this stuff? Okay, how do you know this stuff? because I've been doing it for 30 years, guys, okay? 3 decades. And I can tell you this for fact. A lot of these people that you see on Facebook that have 200, 300, 400 likes on their posts, okay? They're not making any money. How do I know? Because they contact me. They reach out to me and they say, Darren, I got all this engagement. I can't turn it into cash flow. Can you help? Okay. So don't think that because somebody has all of these people show up that they're making a lot of money, because a lot of times they're not. Okay. And a lot of times they're the wrong people. They're the wrong audience. Okay. So in other words, if you're in a business, okay, and you're a dentist, okay, you're a dentist, but your entire audience that shows up to your Facebook wall is like, you know, people that are they're skateboarders. They're just skateboarders. That's the only audience that you got showing up. So it's kind of like this, okay? So the people that are showing up as your audience aren't people that are specifically looking to get dental work done, right? You haven't brought in the right targeted buyers, right? That are paying attention. And so guess what happens? You make no money. You make no money. Now, the difference between the 9-to-5er model and the networking model, they're like this, guys. They're completely different. And in the event that you have people that are not already in our industry that are showing up constantly to your Facebook wall, and you're using positive quotes. I see a lot of people use positive quotes, right? And they get a huge amount of people that show up. And then all of a sudden they put out either business results or something to do with lead generation or something to do with people actually making money, and it's a ghost town. It's a ghost town, right? Nobody shows up, right? So they have this illusion that there's all this activity, but the truth is they're not making any money, guys. And you've got to stop lying, stop lying. It's time to tell the truth. Stop lying today. What do we got? We have Rakeem. Congrats again, Matt Feast. Absolutely. Matt's crushing it right now. There are 22 live views on this broadcast. Actually, there's a lot more than that, Mark, because it's broadcasting in 5 different locations. Samuel says shocking. Mark is another blank there. I have no idea what that is. Everyone struggles, whatever level. Sometimes you need to look at yourself and get some training. Go back to the basics and rebuild yourself. Darren's the man. I appreciate that, Matt. You know, it's really cool to see people that have like massive potential. They're like these diamonds in the rough, or they're a diamond, but it maybe has dirt on top of it. And if you know what to do, that you can just kind of spray the diamond off and the dirt's all gone and bing, the diamond starts to shine. That's really leadership, guys. That's what leadership is all about in our industry, is to be able to take a diamond in the rough and, throw a little bit of water on there and rinse it off, and poof, starts to shine. And then you see these people just go womp like this with a rocket launcher with their income. And that's what our industry is about, okay? It's about transforming people's lives, having them believe in themselves, having them love themselves more, really getting into the deepest part of their personal power so that they can rise and you can lift them up and give them wings, okay? Give them wings. That's the goal, guys. That is the goal. And in the event that you're in a company and the only person that's making money is the person that is doing the presentations, you're with the wrong company and you're with the wrong leader. Okay, this is fact. Okay, any leader that is in our industry, this is what I was taught when I first got involved in our industry. I was taught that a person's success is determined by how many people on their team are rising. That's what determines whether a person is successful in our industry. It's not in the number that they have, okay? That's just part of it. You obviously want to be working with somebody that's blazed the trail and that has some success. But here's the thing. If nobody on their team is making money, guys, okay, be prepared to get ripped off. Okay, be prepared to get ripped off because nobody's making any money except for that person that's doing this with their checks and touting the big income. Where's the rest of the stories? Where are the brand new newbies? Where's the single mom? Where's the blue collar worker? Where's the person that just got out of high school? Right? Where are those stories? If there's not those stories from brand new newbies that never knew how to market, that have now implemented whatever they've been taught, you're going to be the next person to lose your money, guys, right? Whether that's 2,000, 5,000, 10, 15, 20, 25,000. I've seen people pay 57,000 and then start buying traffic and call me when they're $145,000 in the hole, right? Asking for help. Okay. So keep that in mind. Mark Prestwood says it's all fluff. Mike Haas says, what's a bank account? Well, if you don't know what a bank account is, Mike, then you probably should get a mentor. Renee says, hi, Darren, how are you? Just tuning in. Awesome. Nicole, how are you? Great to see you here today. We just lost that. Okay. Arthur says, what up, Darren? People need to keep it real. You're absolutely right. And, you know, here's the interesting thing about what Arthur just said. Okay. The problem that I see with the industry overall, okay, is that people don't want to admit that they have a problem to begin with. Okay. So what they want to do is they want to project some phony fake persona, right, to have people believe that they're living some sort of lifestyle that they're actually not. Okay. And I see it often. So you see somebody and they're, you know, they're like they're sitting in the Bentley, or they're drinking the champagne, or they're out for dinner, right? And they're not making any money. Okay. How do I know? Because they contact me for help, guys. This is how I can tell you. I know I can tell you this for fact, right? Because they all contact me and say, Darren, you know, how did you take that student from 0 to 45,000 his first month? I want to learn. Okay. And when I break it down and I find out, well, you know, tell me a little bit about what's going on in your life right now so I can, you know, really understand it. And I find out that they're not making any money. Okay. Or they're working a full-time, like pedal to the metal full-time. And maybe they're only making, you know, 1,500, 1,200, 2,000, not enough to be able to sustain a household. Okay, they're not making enough money to be able to pay their mortgage, to be able to buy gas, insurance, pay for their car, groceries, kids' school costs, right? Truth be known, guys, in the event that you have a family, okay, and you want to, you know, live any type of a comfortable life zone, okay, and obviously in different areas, like in, you know, say New York would be more expensive, or, you know, Los Angeles would be more expensive. Obviously, when you get out into some areas of the States, like, you know, maybe like Idaho or something like that, the housing costs are less. But truth be known, I'm going to tell you this story about what happened for me. I was working for a public company, and I was vice president of marketing. This is like probably 25 years ago. Okay. I was vice president of marketing for this public company. And I was working so hard, guys. Okay. I mean, I had to be at the office at 6 o'clock in the morning when the market opened. And, you know, a lot of times I'd stay extra time after work. And a lot of times didn't get home till 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. Right. And so there was this one time, and I had been on the circuit traveling out throughout California. The company had this electronic bingo handset that played like 200 bingo cards at the same time. And so I was getting the infrastructure out throughout all of these Indian gaming casinos throughout California. And I came back from, you know, being on the road for all this time. And they had just given me a pay raise too, right? It was up to maybe about 85,000 or something a year, plus some stock options. So I looked at my check. I was like, there's got to be a mistake. There's got to be a mistake on my check, right? So I went in to talk to the CEO of the company, and I was like, dude, they made a mistake on my check. They made a mistake on my check, right? And he said, no, hold on a sec. Whoa, hold on a sec. Come on into the office, Darren. We'll call in the chief financial officer. We'll take a look at it. And he ran the numbers, and he goes, nope, that's right. They take off the UI and the CPP and the taxes and everything else. And next thing you know, you're left with this little squashed amount. Okay. And I was so pissed off, guys. I was so pissed off that I took out a piece of paper and I wrote every single possible thing that I could need in a month. Okay. Whether it was, a nice place, being able to drive a nice car, being somewhat fashionable, being able to, have a cell phone and be able to go out, for cool dinners and stuff with people, and take one really nice vacation per year, and then be able to max out my RRSPs and have a little tiny bit left over that if somebody said, oh, Darren, I got this like amazing thing that just came out. It's like Facebook, right? That I had a little tiny miniature amount that I could potentially invest in something. Okay. Now, the thing that people don't take into account is the taxes. Okay. Now, what do you think that number was? Okay. What do you think the number was when everything all tallied up to the bottom, and able to just scrape forward a little bit to get ahead? What do you think that number was? Okay. $130,000 a year. 25 years ago. Okay. 25 years ago. And once I did that, my brain recalibrated. So I now looked at $130,000 a year as the base point or minimum wage to be able to springboard to go to the next level. Now, after I did that, okay, the following year after doing that, I made $500,000. And then the following year after doing that, I cleared $1 million. And the following year after doing that, I went up to almost 4 million. Bum, 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 bam. Okay. But if I hadn't actually sat down and figured it out, guys, figure it out with a pen and paper, figure out what things cost and what it's going to cost so that you can actually get ahead instead of like, you're drowning. You're drowning to try to survive, which is what most people do. And what's the big problem? They're in denial. They're in complete denial, and they won't face the music. They say they want freedom, but they don't have a mentor. They say they want freedom, but they don't take the action steps. They say they want freedom, but they don't even know how to do the business model. What do you expect? Okay, it takes 90 days maximum to be able to walk away from your 9 to 5. Okay, 90 days, guys. And if it's taking any longer than that for you, and you've been in your MLM company for 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and you still can't make a full-time income, you got a problem. You don't understand our business model, guys. It does not take that long to be able to get into money, okay? Does not take that long. In fact, looking back at data, okay, I can show live data where I can say, okay, to get from 0 to 12,000 a month in residual income, it took me 43 days. Or, to do this launch and, start with nothing, just doing free stuff on Facebook, to go from 0 to 100 grand, 0 to 165 grand. You got to know what to do. Otherwise, you're just going to be doing a lot of this and spinning your wheels and going nowhere. Okay, which is what most people do. That's what most people do. Okay. Okay. Yep. You need to keep it real. We'll watch the replay. Awesome. Mark says, so true. Nicole, retention is key for residuals. Well, That is true, Nicole, but what most companies don't talk about is that in most cases, the attrition is typically going to be 10% per month. Okay, and I can tell you that from three decades of doing this, it's 10% per month. In the event that you can have less than that, right, you're doing really good. Okay, less than 10% per month attrition rate. So even if you brought in 500 people over the course of the year, it's going to do this, unless you've got systems in place, unless you've got leadership, unless you've got team duplication that starts to happen, your attrition rate is going to take out and crumble your business. And most people go through that. Most people go through that. Arthur, this is called StreamYard. StreamYard. It feels good. All this personal development, it's key. Hey, Ria, how are you? The quality of the team. Fuck the scammers. Listen up. Also, don't highlight only the top. Highlight small wins from real people. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and that's what the leaders do, right? In the event that you're on a team that is, you know, you should see a lot of team edification and lifting up and lifting up and lifting up as people, you know, do wins and hit successes and hit milestones and rank advancements. That should be part of the evolution, right? Of showcasing people. That's the goal, guys, is to showcase success and showcase the brand new people. People struggle with their ego. Absolutely. It's a big, big destruction thing in business. Facebook user says, I feel this. Real marketing peeps see through the bullshit. You know, I always believe in business, guys, that transparency is going to take you to the top. Complete transparency. Like, a lot of people think that they have to have these massive numbers in order to become the attractor factor, okay? And it's not true. So let's say that I roll out a campaign and I just did like my first post. Maybe I'm selling a software or something. I did my very first post, and maybe in the first 24 hours, maybe it makes like $78. I'll say 24 hours in, and I'll have a total $78. And there'll be like 48 hours, 178, right? 72 hours, 595. And then people can see the exponential growth curve of the campaign taking off, right? And maybe the first month, the campaign only generates, who knows, like 2,500 or $3,000 or whatever, right? It's the real data. And I'm not scared to show the real data, right? That's what gets people interested, is the truth, right? It doesn't have to be you started a business and then boom, like that. That doesn't have to be that case. So in the event that you're showing the growth of your business, now in the event that you've been in business for a month, there's nothing going on. 2 months, nothing's going on. 3 months, nothing's going on. 6 months, nothing's going on. Well, I've been in for 3 years, but I just decided to get serious about it this month. Who would want to join that person? We're in a leadership business model, guys. Okay. The business model is leadership. Okay. So, you know, how are you setting yourself up then? If you join a business and you're not even going to move into action, how do you feel that that's going to be an attractor factor to pull influential people into your business? In fact, when you tell them about your business after a story like that, there's a high probability they're going to go to Google and just find out who's really working the business, who has success, who has systems in place, and who stepped into their power as a leader. Okay. So you're not doing yourself any justice, okay, by not taking massive action and not knowing what to do and not having a mentor to show you what to actually do. Because if you knew what to do and you were on a path with a blueprint, it only takes 90 days, guys. I mean, heck, I got students that went from 0 to 100,000 in the first 90 days. 0 to 100 grand in 90 days. Okay. So it doesn't take this never plan that, you know, the problem is people don't understand the model. That's the problem. Okay. That's the problem. They don't understand the business model. Okay. What do we got here? Some leaders actually teach the fake it till you make it BS. I don't know who teaches that. If you do know who teaches that, throw their name on there, please. Throw their name on there. That's not how this industry is done. In the event that you just, for some people say, well, Darren, what do I do? What do I do? I don't have any success. No problem. Step into your power, step into your power, step into leadership, and edify the people on your team that do. Every company's got top income earners. So why aren't you showcasing the top income earners? So people say, well, you know, they won't join me then. That means that you're not stepped into your personal power. That means you're not stepped into your personal power, right? I can tell you that I've interviewed tons of people when I just started the company, and the person I'm interviewing is making $350,000 a month. But why do the people reach out to me then? Doesn't make any sense. Your story that you're telling yourself is not congruent with the reality. And because you believe the reality to be a certain way, that's what the result that you get. Okay. You've got to believe that we live in an abundant universe, guys. There is no lack. Lack is a complete illusion. And broke is a mindset. If you say that you're broke, what it means is that you're internally broken inside. And you have to do some personal development and heal your wounds. Heal your wounds so that you can step into your power. The problem isn't money, guys. The problem is not the money, okay? Because I can tell you when I first got started in this industry, I had to come up with $4,000, which is about 15 grand today. And my millionaire mentor gave me 3 days to come up with the money. So it's not about the money. I did it. Would you be able to come up with $15,000 in 3 days? I did. I rolled out companies before where I had nothing. I had no money at all. One company had to raise $7.1 million for. One company had to raise $10 million for, $15 million, $20 million from nothing, guys, from zero. So it's not about the money. It's about your personal power and stepping into leadership, whether that's raising money, getting corporate sponsors, getting people to back you on something, you know, getting partners, joint venture partners, whatever. It's all about personal power and stepping into your power. That's the industry that we're in. That's the industry that we're in. I'm finally in a position to get going. Awesome. Power nap awake. Hello. Awesome. Good to see you. Locked in from UK. Locked in from the UK. Okay, really love your stories. Quality. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Damn, congratulations, Loving Up. Make the intent, like Darren says. You need to follow the right blueprint. Training is amazing. Guys, thanks, Matt. Always right, Darren. Thank you. Learn with Darren Little now. Thanks, Mark Presswood. You have to be consistent. You're absolutely right. It's time for interviews. Guys, you know, that's the fastest way truly to be able to propel yourself to the next level. Birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. If A equals B, B equals C, A equals C. We learned that in elementary school. So if every time people see you, you're with the peak performers, you're with the peak performers, you're with the top incomers, you're with the peak performers, it rubs off. You get energy transference from hanging out with all the peak performers. It's quantum physics, guys. This is real. It's not bullshit. Okay. So if you're hanging out with all the broke people, you're going to be the next broke person. You got to change this. And this happens with personal development. What books are you reading? What audios you listen to? Have you walked on fire yet? Have you faced your fears? Have you broken through boards? Have you walked on broken glass? That's what's going to take you to the promised land. Once you bust through your fear, you bust through your excuses. And that's when the money shows up. Okay. People can feel it in your energy, guys. So when you reach out to somebody and you're talking about your business and you're the powerless one, why would they want to join you? Why the heck would anybody want to join you in your business if you're not stepped into your power? That's why I tell people our particular business model is personal development disguised as a business. We're in the business of stepping into your personal power as a leader. Welcome to our industry, guys. And it has nothing to do with selling products. It has nothing to do with your comp plan. It has nothing to do with your patents, your trademarks, your management team, your OREC value, and your research of you. I had this guy reach out to me the other day, and he's sending me all these doctor's reports. That's not even our business model. That's not even how you do our business model, right? So you got to ask yourself, you got to look at the results, okay? So in the event that you're with a company and you can't get traction in your first 90 days, you're hanging out with the wrong people, you got no mentor, okay? And you're guessing on what to do. You're guessing on what to do. And you're probably trying to take corporate America business model and then jam it over here into our business model, which is leadership, and they don't fit. Even if you're a power seller, guys. So you may say to me, oh, Darren, I'm awesome at sales. I'm awesome at sales. I'm going to go, whoa, that guy's got to be completely retrained. Completely retrained, okay? Because that person is going to go out and hard close people. And even if they have a long front line, guess how big their team grows? Nothing. It's however many they brought in that brought their product on the front line, and that's it. They never have a team that goes to 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, $250,000 ever, right? They just did direct sales, product sales. They might bring in 200, 500, 1,000 people, and that's as far as it goes. One line, one level, right? That's it. Never grows past that, okay? Those are the people that don't get our business model, okay? Some are producing in the current intensive session. Yes, we actually have one lady in her first week, she made $5,000. And multiple people now that are starting to have $1,000 days after their first week. Their first week, right? So that gives you an idea of what's possible. We just had one guy in the last 4 days, he's made $9,000, okay? So gives you an idea of what's possible. Even the students, Darren interviews. Well, Josh Cousins is 20 years old. He's made $250,000 in 18 months, okay? That gives you an idea of what's possible. I interviewed this one couple. They were so broke, they were actually donating blood to buy groceries. And they've made almost $200,000 on the internet from just being coachable and just showing up, right? So it's possible for anybody. I was brought in, told to watch videos, and that's it. Sam had already helped me a bit, though. Awesome. Real talk. You know, I don't know who that is, but quite honestly, with the amount of value and content, you know, put your name there, because I will tell you this, you're not even doing what we tell you to do, if that's the response that you're getting. We have a proven formula, and you have to unlearn what you've already learned in corporate America before you're going to be able to apply it. And in the event that you are not providing value, I'd like to see your Facebook lives. I'd love to see your launch event. I'd love to see your value-based webinars. And feel free to send those to me privately. I'm happy to look at all your content to find out why that's not working for you. Okay, real talk from Mark Presswood. Very deep stuff. Thank you. Ciao, Darren, always right. Lino, how are you? Basically, your investment into yourself to become the better version of yourself. You're correct. The power of leadership. Doctors' reports. LOL, that's ridiculous. Guys, I get it every day. I get it every day. Right? Those are the people that came from corporate America, and they're trying to jam a business model into a leadership business model. And they're trying to convince people that they have something that the other person needs. They don't get our business model, okay? Because people will watch me do recruiting, and there's never a single time in the entire conversation where I talk about a company, a comp plan, a management team, a track record, patents, trademarks, data, results of, you know, OREC value, and all the rest of the stuff. And it doesn't matter what the company products are. And people will watch this thing happen, and in 6 minutes, they'll see me make $1,000. And they'll think, what the heck just happened? He didn't even talk about any companies. He didn't even talk about comp plans. He didn't even talk about the products. How's that possible? It's possible when you understand our business model, guys, okay? Value as always. Thank you for your service to the group. The changes in my life now. Wow, it works, okay? So here's what I'm going to put out to you on today's broadcast, okay? Stop lying, stop lying. It's time to tell the truth. Stop lying today. Stop lying, stop lying. It's time to tell the truth. Stop lying today. This is the thing, guys. Stop being in denial, okay? Get yourself a millionaire mentor. Feel free to reach out. We got countless rags to riches stories. In fact, this one particular gentleman, he went to prison, guys, for 3.5 years. That's where he started. When he got out, he was deported to a country where he couldn't even speak the language. And in 2 years, he's made $220,000 from $160 a month working in a call center in AT&T. Okay. Anybody can do this, guys, but you gotta be coachable. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to steer you on the right path. Guys, my name is Darren Little from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I appreciate you. Hopefully you got some fun today. Hopefully you got some entertainment, and let's go get it. Have a good one. All the best.